So now we have really nice treat because we got Team Adlez is going to be coming up in Team Ivan. Adlez, Ivan. Okay, technically it's Team Ivan, but their game is called Adlez. So they've been working together on a bit of a parody project of, well, a lot of different things. I don't really want to spoil anything, but it's really exciting to see all their work together. And working on a team here at Digipen is something that is extremely valuable here as a student as well as in the industry for making games and really any software company. And so it's really exciting to see, you know, such talent like so early on being able to work together. It's amazing. So I just gotta say from my side, it's really good to see you guys working together, and you guys have made an excellent product. So I'm really excited.
Hi. Click on hi, and then click on full screen.
Without further ado, Team Ivan.
Wait. Let's wait for the flash screen to finish.
For the sound, wait for sound. Higher the volume.
Crack sound.
Crack up the volume.
Yeah. Script. We have to make a script for this.
I don't remember what it said again. It's beautiful.
So, The Legend of Adlez is shortened to LOA. It's a game made by 5 kids who have nothing better to do, meant to be a parody of Legend of Zelda. The game will include many enemies, bosses, and community dialogues, and it is a game, it's only in the alpha stages, being worked on still. In fact, we work on next session. And here's the origin story. It was a dark and stormy night. Actually, it was the middle of a day, and it was quite sunny in the summer of 2014. One kid in game design group B at Digipen had just been denied by the teachers, and Digipen owns everything you make there. Like, since Digipen owns everything you make there. Like the Hotel California multimedia experiences, they were very strict about copyrights, going to court over the accidental recording of my somebody's game that had an image blatantly copied off the internet, Google Images of Doge. That would not be fun. This team decided that instead of making a game featuring Navi from Zelda, he'd outsmart them all by creating Ivan, a male Russian fairy, the polar opposite of Navi. Ivan, or more correctly, Ivan, was in his final game at the end of 2 weeks of development, and thus, Ivan was born.
So, then, after that, the project development starts. So, a few months later, the rest of the group met back at Digipen for another program they were doing, this. Surprise, surprise, people showed up. Around 20 people, to be exact. While 15 of the people already had projects to work on, 5 kids were pretty much just messing around for the first half of the first day, extruding people's noses in Autodesk Mudbox and smashing cars in Nitronic Rush. About halfway through, the pilgrim from the short-lived Week of Ivan told his magnificent story of defiance and underdoggery. One kid, who may or may not have been me, jokingly said,
Okay.
what if we, actually made a whole game out of this? Loads up an online text reverser. Guys, how about the Legend of Adlez?
The next day, in the next day, two teams solidified into a group of 5 people. They each worked on Adlez. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it is. It's there.
Oh. Mainly joking around, making sprites of the game. Soon, a public file share was set up so everyone could put their Adlez files in the same place. It slowly started accumulating multiple bosses, parodies of every enemy from Zelda.
Then the code development started. Soon, work on the actual game, created in Digipen Zero Editor with Zilch, started. The project imported code from an old game that I made called One in the Chamber. It had many different mechanics, some of them reintegrated into the new game. Lots of code was made, serving different functions such as spinning really fast or saying squish every few seconds. Team Ivan is currently still at this stage, making more code and levels for the game.
And now we'll have Max narrating some gameplay and showing off what's going on.
And yes, as you can see, we have Nil, our hero, fighting off a bunch of squids. Now, as you can see, as much as easy as it looks to fight 1 or 2 squids, Basically, it's not the same for a whole horde.
I like
Let's just say
dying
that.
at that level. It was really hard.
Let's say that, yeah.
I was like chased around by the squid saying, squish, squish, squish. It was like really weird. If you turn up the volume, you can hear them going squish, squish, squish. Oh.
Squish.
So I just want to say, like, I know that you guys didn't have any exact roles, but I know you guys sort of took on pseudo roles as you were working with each other. Would you guys like to introduce yourself as such? You know, what were the sort of kind of roles you guys filled while you guys worked on this project?
I was kind of the main designer, so I was getting a lot of ideas and some of the assembly. Bobby mainly programmed and actually put the game together. Elliot and Max both helped with artwork.
Yeah.
And so did Connor, but Connor's late.
Connor, I made
yes.
the animation for Canal, which is the character you see on screen.
Connor's the butt intern or
I
something.
did like some of the backgrounds.
Now,
This is the
behold,
first boss.
what you
Yeah,
have all
this
been
is
waiting
about
for.
The pumpkin of shame.
Not these guys. These are
Pumpkin
the
bat.
minions.
This is the first boss of the game, taking place not in the Forest of Doom, but the Forest of Moon.
Not Doom.
Moon.
It has some like that.
That's a small bug. No way to fix that. Pop zero itself.
Welcome. I know that you are now no match
For the incredible
pumpkin of shame.
Wait.
That was not planned, by the way. That was
That was not
planned.
scripted.
That just happened.
If those hit you, then they grab you.
Yeah, and sometimes they fling you. It's absolutely insane.
By the way, we do have a website.
We have our own website.
Yeah, and you can get
And our own
from there.
merchandise. We have merchandise.
Yeah.
T-shirts.
Yes, buy an Adlez t-shirt today.
$50 on that. And I'm gonna try.
Oh wait, pause
Bobby
it.
doesn't really understand the term, with great power comes with great responsibility.
Now wait. First of all, there's a pause menu with elevator music. And wait, there are also tons of cheat code.
Like a lot.
What are you using? No, what are you doing? What are you? No. What are you doing?
All right, go.
What?
Cheat
what
codes
did
are
you
fun
do?
little thing we tried to add.
Oh my god! Shame!
This is the
Press
Sonic
Q,
Bitch
press
code.
Q,
Press
press
Q.
Q, press
Oh
Q.
my god!
Sonic Bitch, which is also known as the sword laser code. And that is the spin tack
You're
code.
basically, wow.
Oh, wait.
Shut
so
up.
this
No
is
pay
the
for
next
you.
level. Next level.
Yeah. We need
Oh!
We're
That
gonna
was
show
the
you
final
one
level,
level
guys.
and then
Final level of the current portion.
Final level.
I made this all.
You're not a broken. Oh, you're gonna die. You have like one bit of health.
You're like Team Ivan.
You
need to read this.
It's almost like whoever this team Ivan is just has some underlying knowledge of the game. Of course, they would never stoop so low as to break the fourth wall.
This I all made. Well, she made the textures. And he made all the
Volume.
I made all these skeletons.
I made the background of
We're too
this.
awesome.
God, now about this. I would describe this.
Just so you
in-
know, I
just-
have yet to survive this level without cheating. So
Yeah.
without camping.
Two people have beaten the level without any camping.
Oh my god.
Bobby and I think Ryan, but I don't know.
Anyway, so this kind of concludes our presentation. So thank you all so much for coming on down. Give Alex a very That was not planned. That was legit.